transfer graduate student, Mikial Onu.
So 2 picks last week is the natural progression, pick 6 this week?
Hopefully, coach just put me in good position, so I just up to me to make the play. So, yeah.
Coach Tucker talked after the game about how the edges were kind of where you guys were vulnerable on Friday night. What after looking back and going over the film, what were some of the reasons behind some of that, and how do you kind of clean that up this week?
I think the biggest thing was, just first game jitters first and foremost. They came out with some looks that we weren't seeing consistently in practice. And so first game you got to kind of get settled in. People are jumping around, your heads are everywhere. Big environment, and so I think the biggest thing for us was just to settle down. Coaches made our adjustments at halftime, and so edges was a big thing. When we made the adjustments, we came in and we talked about it. We settled down, and once we got more comfortable with the flow of the game, we got more comfortable with how everything was going, and then we were able to respond.
What have been the key points this week after you guys watch film and kind of break down what went well and what went wrong? What have the coaches been trying to tell you to focus on and improve on this week?
I think the biggest thing for us is just, we want to continue to try to be more and more physical. We want to get better every day. We want to preach physicality. We want that to be our brand. And so every day we have to try to improve that. And just overall just getting better, I didn't play perfect. No one played perfect. I think we have a long way to go. We have, we can improve on a lot of things. But just the key is just to getting better every day, finding a thing that you need to get better at and addressing that problem and finding a solution and then keep going just like that. And so, we're never satisfied. Doesn't matter how well we play. There's always something to get better at. And so, I just think physicality is the biggest thing, but, there's a lot of things that we can still get better on.
Hey, Mikial, communication on that back end is ultra important. Did you feel like you and Aaron kind of had good communication going? Is that something that you can improve this week?
That's definitely with physicality. Communication is probably the second most important thing for us to improve on. Us being a new secondary, I'm a new guy. I think this Aaron's first start at safety at least. Same with Mikial, and so we have to just kind of get used to, communicating back there, getting comfortable with each other. When the game's going fast, you have to be able to look for calls and try to listen, even though it's kind of loud sometimes. And so, that'll get better with time. But we've definitely harped on that this week, and I think we'll see improvement in this game.
Mikial, you're new to Boulder as a grad transfer, so I'm just curious if, and I'm assuming this has happened, trying to see if you remember the first time someone told you about not wearing red on campus and why, and who the first person was, and what did they tell you about the Nebraska rivalry?
It's funny. This happened Sunday. I had on a red, white, and blue shirt, but it was mostly red. Had on a red hat as well. I had no idea. That was such a big deal. And obviously, it's a rivalry and whatnot, but I didn't know. Red is like forbidden. You might get kicked out of the program if you wear red. So I came into the training room like I do every off day, and so I walk in and everyone's giving me these like death stares. And I'm like looking around like what did I do? And they're like, you have on all this red. I'm like, it's one of the colors, red, white, and blue. What's wrong with that? They're like, it's Nebraska week. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I had no idea. And then after that, when I left there, I went to Le Peep, and I got the same kind of deal. And so all the red shirts and shorts and hats have been, put away into storage until further notice. So yeah, I got it from a lot of people. There's not one single person. Everyone gave me the look. Everyone, told me, and I was like, all right. I almost stripped down right then and there. So never again.
Have you ever seen anything like that in Texas? Anything else that's that intense or colors going to get somebody mad?
We had rivalries. I don't know about colors. I guess I can kind of see why, but I don't think we didn't no.
Obviously, you didn't play Nebraska last year, but I believe you went up against UCF when you're at SMU. What makes Scott Frost's offense so challenging?
Well, I did play against Coach Frost my sophomore year. I think the biggest thing with them is they get lined up quickly, and they have kind of like they're really fast. They get lined up quick, and they give you some really different looks. They're really good in RPO pass game, run pass option. And so you just have the biggest thing for us just to get lined up and get lined up quickly, and then look for the call, and then and then this is the hustle, just kind of get lined up quickly, getting the call quickly, making adjustments. Communication has to be sharp, and I think that's the hardest thing about this about their offense is just how quickly they move and how many different looks you can get in that short period of time.
I don't know if you were in here when Rick was here and Stephen was here, but they were both talking about how this is going to be like the highest revenued game ever in the history of Colorado. As you prepare to play in a game that I guess the fans are so excited about, does that change your mindset at all? Does that get you more hyped up? How does that affect you?
I think the key is it can't. For me, it's another game. It's another opponent that's that we have to go against. And I think when you get too high, you can get too involved in what the media is saying, what fans are saying. That can kind of get you off track. So I think the biggest thing for me, the biggest key for us is stay focused, treat it like another game. Go out there, prepare the same way. Get the same level of focus and practice and walkthroughs, all that kind of stuff. And so, you never want to get too into that kind of stuff. I don't. I hear it's a big game, but for me, it's another game, it's another opponent. So, I'm just preparing like we have another game this week.